When is it alright to sink another ship in Sea of Thieves? A while back, my buddy Leadford and I set out on a voyage to do some underwater shrines, something we both decided we wanted to do more of since we typically just sail right over them and continue on our way. Little did I know, this voyage would have me checking my moral compass for the next week or so. Shortly after setting sail towards our first objective, we came across what I can only assume was an unorganized open galleon crew with only 3 pirates on board. One of them was AFK. We attempted to hail them with white flares and fireworks, but they continued on their course and would soon catch up to us if we let them. So I handed the wheel off to Led and went over to say hi. As I boarded their ship and dropped their anchor, I quickly realized I was in the company of some new pirates. I didn't plan on outright attacking them and instead just wanted to give our ship some time to make distance, but when one of them decided to engage, I went all in. In the fight, I managed to kill both active players a few times while setting fire to their ship and killing the AFK player in case he came back. They managed to take me down eventually, and while I don't know what happened to them after I died, I can only assume they decided we weren't worth the effort since we never saw them again. I want to take a moment and pause here. The only rules listed in Sea of Thieves is the Pirates Code. In the Pirates Code, under Article 6, it states that we should respect new pirates and their voyage ahead. Then goes on to say, may the old legends help to forge new ones. Treat new pirates with respect and share your knowledge. My point in bringing this up is that I personally learn more from my mistakes than I do my successes. I can only assume that's the case for most people. Whether it be the fact that they could have responded to my flare, noticed that someone launched out and boarded, or that I didn't start attacking right away, my hope is that they learned something new from this engagement and sailed away with more understanding of the game they're playing. After doing one of the shrines and sailing around for a bit, we found ourselves southwest of Thieves Haven. On our approach, we realized there was a ship parked up and wondered if it was doing an Athena's run. While we approached the island, I made sure to keep our ship out of line of sight and started devising our plan of attack. Once we got to a good blind spot, I sent Leadford ashore to find some explosives while I did some recon. I quickly noticed they had an Athena flag on, and that confirmed our suspicions on their voyage. Unfortunately, Leadford wasn't able to find a barrel, and I didn't see one in their crow's nest, so we quickly created a plan B. Led snuck aboard and sat on the far ladder from the island, and when he was ready, I sailed up and opened fire. At the same time, he went aboard and let his cutlass fly. My first goal was to take down their sails with chain shot while he went for the anchor. After some minor corrections to my angle, their ship was on fire and they were clearly not happy about the situation. Our plan went off without a hitch. We easily sank the ship and took care of the remaining crew. After getting all the loot on board, I started to wonder, were we in the wrong for sinking them? Me and Leadford have both done that run before and know how much goes into it. Any Athena mission is frustratingly long, and losing everything halfway through is enough to make anyone put down the controls for the day. In my opinion, no. By all rights, their loot was ours to take. They had an Athena flag on and weren't cautious enough to keep us from taking it. We were outmanned, outgunned, and to be honest, spent way too long setting up our attack to go unnoticed. They asked for mercy, and we gave them a lesson plan instead, something that's much more valuable. After all, the loot's not yours until you sell it. On the other hand, I personally have seen multiple online games eat themselves alive with toxic players. Servers become barren wastelands with nothing but the worst people left around. Sea of Thieves just recently passed its 5th year and won't be around forever. Its lifespan is entirely dependent on players logging on. The more that play, the longer we keep getting content added. So if you love this game like a lot of us do, consider not sinking everything that floats all the time. Even if there's a lesson to be taught or loot to be stolen, some of the best adventures start by making friends, not enemies. So if you made it this far in the video, it's time to ask you again. When is it alright to sink another ship in Sea of Thieves? Please let me know what you think in the comments. I really want to know what other people's opinions are on this topic. Hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I stream on Twitch and have a pretty badass crew on Discord. Links to everything are in the description. Also, after all that, we found a ship doing a tall tale, so we stole their supplies and left them a cheeky surprise on their map. Okay, bye!